voices.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our annual holiday concert by the greatest band in the land. I made that up. I mean, it's true. Oh, every word. Beck's Philadelphia Brigade Band was the original name, and they were one of the most famous military bands in Philadelphia, and actually played at Lincoln's funeral, among other things. And of course, they did see combat with the 28th Pennsylvania Regiment, and then on and on. Well, I could be here for an hour, but I won't, I promise. And I could, trust me. So each year, this band was composed normally of about 22 to 24 playing members. Today they have 18. They give us the opportunity to do a concert, to listen to them and their wonderful talent playing period pieces here for you, your listening pleasure. So I think you're going to enjoy this greatly. You should. And we're very, very thankful and grateful that you're here today. Thank you. Normally, we do not do in-person programs. We do them virtually, via Zoom or whatever that's called. And 4 or 5 a year. We have speakers, and of course it's much more convenient that way. And we have an international audience, and so it reaches out much farther. But we're glad you're here. Thank you. And we hope you'll be back. The museum is open. There are refreshments in there. They're free. If you want to make a donation, that's fine. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. Take it off your income tax. There's generous donations this year are tax deductible, so I've heard. So, 6 figures is good. Like 10.00. Anyway, my name is Andy Waske. I'm a 40-year member of the GAR Museum and board, serving as vice president. No longer. I kind of moved to just a board position, but I was with the old board at Frankfurt when we were located there. Maybe show of Heinz. Heinz? Wait a minute, what's that? I do speak German, but show of hands. How many were at the old museum in Frankfurt? Oh, wonderful, thank you. So you continue your skein of promotion and support for us, and the rest of you are. This is your first visit to the GAR Museum. It's actually moved 3 or 4 different times in the past. And of course it was originally founded by GAR, Grand Army of the Republic, Post Number 2, and in a post hall which was on Spring Garden Street. And then eventually it became, before the veterans all passed on in 1920 or 22, it's on the charter, they founded this museum in perpetuity. So you're helping us with that. So this is a unique experience. The music of the Civil War still alive and resounding today in America at the 250th anniversary of independence this year. We're so very, very proud to be able to host the Philadelphia Brigade Band with the bandmaster Jim Meyer. Sir, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
memorized those words. Well, we want to thank the GAR Museum for hosting this event. We've been here a few times before,
5 years.
and we've always enjoyed being able to play here, and also having you as an audience. That last piece was entitled "Horostorm Galop" by Claudio Grafula, who was an immigrant from Spain. You're going to hear a lot of his compositions today, and we think that you're going to enjoy them. He was a composer and master musician of the 7th Regiment of the New York National Guard during the Civil War, and they were especially active in 1863. So we like to play because we kind of get to let our hair down a little bit and just we got that out of our system, so now if you had earplugs, you can take them out now. We're going to move on to a medley of national airs. Before the Star Spangled Banner became our official national anthem in 1931, there were several songs that were used for political events, for elections, and for introduction of dignitaries. So we're going to play 2 of those. The Star Spangled Banner, of course, you know that one, but we're also going to play a number called The Red, White, and Blue, which was written in 1841, and Hail Columbia, which was written in 1790 and was actually performed first at George Washington's inauguration. I'm going to do this too, so that way I don't have to talk more than I have to. We're going to follow that with a Civil War favorite called Tramp, 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 also known as The Prisoner's Hope, written in 1864 by George W. Root to give hope to the Union prisoners of war. The song was written from the prisoner's point of view. The chorus tells his fellow prisoners that hope is coming. A Confederate version had also been performed by the Confederacy. Our soloist tonight is Mr. Alan Johnson.
comrades, and be gay. Tramp, 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 the boys are marching. Cheer, brave comrades, they will come. And beneath the starry flag, we shall breathe the air again of the free land in our own beloved home. On the battle front we stood, the versus charge they made, and they stripped us of 100 men or more. And before we reached their lines, they were beaten back to slaves, and we heard the cry of victory for an home. Tramp, 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 the boys are marching. Cheer, brave comrades, they will come. We shall breathe the air again of the free land in our own beloved home. So within the prison cell, we are waiting for the day that shall come to open wide the iron door. And the hollow night was bright, and the poor heart almost gay, and we think of seeing home and friends once more. Tramp, 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 the boys are marching. Cheer, brave comrades, they will come. And beneath the starry flag, we shall breathe the air again of the free land in our own beloved home. You can behave, you can have that.
Okay. Well done.
Thank you, Alan. I need to introduce one of our members to you, and the reason that I'm going to introduce him to you is because this next piece has special meaning for him. So before I introduce him, I just want to give some acknowledgement here. We have two fabulous arrangers that sit with us in the band. They collect material from the Library of Congress, they get piano scores, they just get vocal music, and they say, we're going to write this stuff for the band. So 400 arrangements later that we have in our library from these guys. I just want them to take a second and take a bow. John Zaradnik and Scott West. Could you guys please?
All right.
John had arranged this next piece entitled Captain Clark's Quick Step, and I'm going to let Nate back here talk a little bit about that. Nate, by the way, people ask, like, where do we come from? We're from all over. We're from all over the Delaware Valley, except Nate. Nate's a commuter, but he drives up from the Washington, D.C. area, so we're happy to have him here.
Thank you, Jim. As previously stated, I'm Nate Hewson, and I have the honor of introducing the next piece. In 1850, my fourth great-grandfather, William Hewson, who was a captain in the 10th New York State Militia, Company A, commissioned a song to be written to celebrate one of his fellow officers in the 10th. And he was able to secure the services of Claudio Grafula, who wrote our opening piece, Hurrah Storm Gallop, among many others. He was one of the most prolific American composers of the 19th century, mid-19th century at least. And both Hewson and Grafula went on, as was previously stated, to fight in the war. Captain Hewson at the head of a company of New York militiamen in the 12th during the war, and Grafula at the head of a band of New York bandsmen in the 7th, who I believe, Randy, you have an ancestor in the 7th. So that's right. And I can't say I know much of anything about Captain Clark, but perhaps Grafula left something of Captain Clark in the piece. But we'll find out, I suppose, as this could very well be the first time that this piece has been heard in 175 years or so.
All right.
It's a privilege to play it for you.
So can anyone name that tune? Oh, I stumped you. That was called Marching Along, Quick Step. Okay, Marching Along. We're going to move on now. I need to do something that is rather, it may be politically incorrect, but we need to talk about immigration. Not now, back in the 1860s. Several Civil War Union brigades and regiments were formed solely by migrants from Europe. The heavy Irish immigration to the U.S., the result of the Great Famine, 1845 to 1852, the Potato Famine, encouraged Irish recruits into the Union forces. They often formed their own regiments, such as the 69th New York Volunteers. And ironically, this is entitled the New York Volunteers. And we're going to introduce our next soloist tonight, Mr. Rich Cummines. Rich, if you want to come on. Rich is the remaining founding member of Beck's Philadelphia Brigade. And we're a former conductor, excellent baritone player, and we recently found out quite an exceptional vocalist. So we hope you enjoy New York Volunteer.
They madly raved and swore they'd run over our Union flag through to Baltimore. But the Massachusetts regiment, the traitors did they fear, but fought their way to Washington like a Yankee volunteer. Like a Yankee volunteer.
His pen name is Scott West. If you want to talk to him.
It's a private joke.
Okay, our next tune is called Captain Hart's Quick Step. In 1863, Captain Hart mustered into the 31st Regiment of the Pennsylvania Volunteers. He was born in nearby Doylestown. Captain George Hart's Quick Step is a renowned piece of music composed by, here's that name again, Claudio Grafula, based on Stephen Foster's Old Folks at Home. It's a favorite among the brass bands for its lively and spirited nature, which we hope to portray that to you right now, making it a popular choice for regimental bands. Let me ask you a question, because we've done a number of these in a different number of formats. Do you enjoy a little bit of background about the pieces?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, very much.
All right, because we can't change what we're doing anyway. All right, we're going to move on. I want just to talk to you real briefly about bugle calls. We all have heard them. We know what they are. Dating back even before the Civil War era, it was the major form of communication, okay? They didn't quite have internet, they didn't have any of that. So the only way they could communicate is with something that was loud and something, a tune that would be recognized by all the soldiers. So they were used for such things as waking up, which you would know as reveille, eating meals, when to get ready for battle, and even when to go to church services. So we're going to do a piece called Tenting on the Old Campground, which is a favorite of the soldiers during the war. Two of the bugle calls you'll know, reveille and taps, of course. And Scoot, you gotta go. We're going to actually have one of those bugle calls, which is lesser known, but maybe you're familiar with it. This is the drill call that the soldiers would hear at the camp around 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, if you want to. Okay. Commonly, the bugler was attached to wherever the commandant was. So he would shout the order, they would play the call, and there were several dozen that both the bugler and the soldiers had to know, so they knew so they were going to go get something to eat rather than attack somebody. Okay. So this is entitled Tenting on the Old Campground.
Well done.
We practiced that, and I thought he was leaving to go to the bathroom. I didn't realize he was on stage. So, well done, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we're going to go back and we got to talk about immigrants again. The Irish didn't have the monopoly on regiments and brigades that were strictly Irish. The Germans also had quite a bit of a representation themselves. German General Franz Siegel, we're going to play a tune called I Goes to Fight mit Siegel. I tried to do that with German accent, but it didn't work. General Siegel fled to the U.S. following a failed revolt in his home country of Germany. Though not showing himself to be a very competent soldier, and you can read more into that, he was promoted to brigadier general, well, because he was good at recruiting. So he would recruit his countrymen, his immigrants. Most of them did not speak any English, and he did. So, I guess you get to be a general if you're a good promoter. He was beloved by his men of the 26th Wisconsin Infantry, which was almost entirely German. And just so you know, this is the melody is actually a takeoff of another piece of music, again, common during the Civil War, called "The Girl I Left Behind." And they kind of did this as a spoof to the Germans. And their interpretation of I Goes to Fight mit Siegel. This features again Alan Johnson. Oh, yeah, I know. This is audience participation. Okay, so I'm going to talk to this side. You guys, here's your words. Ready? Boom.
Everybody would practice.
Boom. 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 Good. Perfect. Your half will do the words check. Ready?
Again?
Check. Check. Ready?
Check.
Check.
Tick.
Check.
Tick.
Check. Check.
Like a clock.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's put it together. Ready?
Boom. Check. Boom. Check. Boom. Check. Boom. Check. Boom. Check. Boom. Check.
What? Keep going. Circle one. Circle one.
I come just now to tell you how I goes with the regiment. 'Cause du schlägst them loss of liberty like the whole continent. But fights mit England long ago to save the Yankee eagle. Oh, now I get my soldier clothes, I'm going to fight with Siegel. I come just now to live in front. Sometimes I works at baking, then I keeps a log in a beer saloon, and then I go shoemaking. But now I was a soldier bent to save the Yankee eagle, to give them rifles. I'm gonna fight for the fight with Siegel. I gets them tan big rifle gun, puts them to my shoulder. Then what's so bold like a big jack horse from maybe something bold? I goes off mit the volunteers to save the Yankee eagle. I slacht them Tom Secession folks. I'm going to fight with Siegel.
Das ist true, I speak with you. I'm going to fight with Siegel.
Them soldiers met with Siegel's band, that fighting had no rival. Und wenn sich die best men we meet, we slash them like a devil. There's only one thing that I think, we're battling for the one more log and a beer. The floating seagull. For rations, taking salted pork, I think that was a great sell. I better likes the sauerkraut, this little cakes on bread. A little Mac will give us them, we'll save the Yankee eagle. I'll put my frau in bleacher wounds, and here they go the seagull.
All right.
It's our version of choreography.
That was different.
Well, I need to brag here for a moment. How many of you have played Little League baseball, football, basketball, tennis? A lot of you. Okay, great. Now imagine if you were the manager or coach of that team, okay? And, well, we'll use Little League, okay? So you're a Little League coach and a player comes up to you and said, hey, I'd like to join your Little League team. And okay, great. What do you play? He says, well, right field and maybe some first base. Oh, great. What's your name? Bryce Harper. Let's see. Yeah, you can play. Right? We had that happen to us. Okay. We had a gentleman a few years back who came up to us and said, you know, I'd like to play with your band. We're like, great. You know, do you have any experience? Yeah, well, can you tell me? Well, I played a lot of the pit music in New York City for all the various musicals. And he said, and then I moved on to place, you might have heard of them, the Detroit Symphony. Oh, really? Yeah, I was the lead percussionist there for decades. And now I'm retired, and now I want to do something entirely different, like join your Little League team. So Bob came to us. Now, I got to let you know, now that's good that you have all that experience, but you still have to pass oral audition, which looks like this. Yeah, he'll do. So he passed that. So, and Bob, I hope you don't mind if I brag, because although he's one of our newest members, he's one of our most seasoned veterans. At 92 years young. Bob Pender. We are so very fortunate to have. We play games in parades. Parades get to be a little bit mundane. So from the back, I'm a recovering high school band director, and I would dare Bob to play different rudiments. There's 42 rudiments, and I knew about 12 of them, so I would call them off, and in the middle of these cadences, he would just start playing and going off on all these things and be like, oh, this is so cool. We would forget to play our parts, but just to listen to him. So we're really blessed to have you with us, Bob. Thank you.
Well done. Boy, Bob.
So I think it's entirely appropriate, being that we're here with the GAR Museum, that we play a tune called the GAR Patrol, written in 1892 by Raphael Fassett to commemorate the 25th National Reunion of the GAR. And then we will follow that with, I understand there's some people here that are familiar with General George Meade.
Yes, indeed, the savior of the Union. And this band played on the third day of the Battle of Gettysburg next to General Meade to inspire the Philadelphia Brigade to drive the enemy from our soil. Yes.
Huzzah!
And we would be remiss if we didn't do General Meade's Grand March. So here's GAR Patrol, General Meade's Grand March.
Fantastic.
It's always good to please the general. So, we're going to end the program. We want to thank again the GAR Museum for inviting us. We really, really enjoyed playing for you folks. You're very attentive. Well, nobody left, so who can ask for more, right? So we're going to end. The past couple years, we actually did some Civil War Christmas carols. And we thought, well, maybe it's a little late for that. So we're going to play something from New Year's. That's okay? Okay. So I want to take you back, if you could please, to April 9th, 1865. Appomattox Courthouse, Virginia, was where General Robert E. Lee surrendered his forces of the Confederacy to General Ulysses S. Grant. He was given very, very favorable terms for surrender, and there's lots and lots written about that, but one of the stories that really affects us is as General Lee, who was dressed in his formal dress attire, came out onto the porch, put his hat back on, and he got on, he mounted his horse. Here's a trivia question. What was the name of General Lee's? Traveler. Very good, very good. Mounted his horse, and as he mounted the horse and rode off, there was a band from the 189th Pennsylvania Regiment who played Auld Lang Syne. So we'd like to end our program with that for you right now. This also features, again, Rich Cummines, this time on the baritone horn.
Before we leave, I wanted to tell you that the band, they go out of their way to support us in our promotion of history and historical events. And they do things like Lincoln Day at the Union League, like Memorial Day when we honor the veterans, which was started by the GAR, by the way. And they go to Remembrance Day in Gettysburg, and they play at General Meade's Monument. And of course, at his birthday, which we just celebrated about a week or two ago at Laurel Hill. And so I'd like to thank them very, very sincerely from the bottom of my heart for all they do for music, for history, and for promoting the remembrance of the past. So a round of applause. Thank you. birds and fly, eagles, fly. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, band. Thank you, Philadelphia Brigade Band. Thank you. Thank you very much, Shelley. Nice to meet you.
Somebody a ride, probably.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I have a couple of meetings, so I'll definitely do that. I might just maybe add a slide or two to my program when I'm